I genuinely think that a big problem that a lot of people have about reading is now they don't know how to become a better reader. Now, I personally have been reading since I was in class third, मतलब technically तो पढ़ तो मैं बचपन से ही रहा हूँ, but I've been genuinely reading since I was in class 8th when we started going to the library. When I got my first phone in class 10th, I had this small screen, I think the phone will be somewhere here, where I used to read books after books. The entire Harry Potter series I read on that phone. I read 100 different books on that phone. I think they were downloaded illegally. But the thing is that becoming a better reader has helped me improve my personality. It has helped me improve myself as an individual, my thinking. So today I thought I would give out the 5 tips, the 5 things that have helped me become a much better reader than I would have thought previously. So without a lot of waiting, let's just get right into it. So tip number 1, which has revolutionized the way I read, is that I bought a Kindle. Now I know I am a person who has read books after books, actual physical books, but from the time that I read my Kindle, from the time that I've had my Kindle, my reading habits have changed a lot. And the reason is that this is not only a device that I can take anywhere, I can read on it comfortably, it doesn't strain my eyes. But the reason that you should buy a Kindle, and you can get them off anywhere for a second-hand version or a new version. The thing is that Kindle will change the way you read because you can download books directly, you can sync it up with your Amazon account, there are any books available, you get a lot of free books as well if you want to start reading. And I think for a beginner who is getting into reading, it gets difficult to actually get hold of a physical book or read an ebook. When you start reading on your phone, it gets slightly difficult because the strain of your eyes, you can't read for a long time. There are distractions, of course. You might just close off the app and venture into Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. But when you get a Kindle, you get into it just for the reading. And I think getting a Kindle for that very simple reason is worth the investment, and you get a lot of return out of it because it improves your personality. It's so easy to read, you can highlight, you can do all sorts of different things just by getting a Kindle, and it has changed my life. If you want to become a better reader, I think a Kindle is an investment that you should make. It will make you a better reader as well. But that was tip number 1. Tip number 2 is for someone who actually wants to start reading. You don't know where you want to begin, you don't know where you need to go. So generally, under the pressure of getting known as an avid reader, we tend to read things that we don't generally are interested in. For example, someone will recommend you to read a book that is a renowned classic, but you don't find any interest in it. You start reading it and then you realize, oh, this is boring, I can't finish this, and then you just hold on to that book in the hopes that someday you will finish it and then you will become a better reader. My recommendation, my advice to you is just start reading anything. If you want to read a trashy novel, if you want to read a novel that people look down upon but you enjoy it, read it. If you want to start reading Harry Potter, read it. If you want to read Twilight, 50 Shades, just start getting into the habit of reading. And gradually, once you get a hold, once you realize that you have read a certain chunk and you want to improve your recommendation, you want to improve the things you read, you will gradually get there. If you want to start off with the Chetan Bhagat, Durjoy Datta, just get into it, start reading, because the moment you start, the moment you enjoy reading, the moment you enjoy the process of reading, I think that is where you develop the love for reading. That is where you start exploring. That is where you become a much better reader. And the third thing that I want you to figure out is that you need to change this mindset that if you have to start a book, you have to finish it. I don't think that's the case. For me personally, if I start reading a book and by the middle or by the third half, I'm not interested into reading it, I'm not finding it interesting, I try and skimming through to figure out if it gets interesting in the latter half or slightly later in the later pages, it gets interesting. If that doesn't happen, I just close the book and I move on. So what I mean to say here is that it's not a compulsion for you to finish every book you read. You might pick up a book that everyone told you is very interesting, but you've started it but you can't seem to finish it, and you keep holding on to that book and you can't pick on another new book which might be interesting than this one that you're reading. So the tip here is that you need to change your mindset about books. Books are an incredible commodity that help expand your mindset, but if you're not finding value in a book that personally is good for you, I think we should change this mindset collectively. It's okay to start a book and not finish it, and it's okay to finish a book that is not well renowned, that is not loved by everyone, but you personally enjoy it. And I think that changing the mindset will get you into reading and you will start enjoying the process more. The next step, the number 4, which has actually improved my mindset and my reading a lot, is that I've built a routine for myself into reading. For example, every time that I sleep on my bed, I put my phone all the way across here. I set an alarm in the morning so that the only thing I can do for my phone is I have to get up and get it. And I get my Kindle to my hands. I have my light switch over there and I read every day before I go to bed. So it's around 20, 25, 30 minutes before going to bed. And by the time my eyes are closing, I just put the Kindle down on my bedside table and I fall asleep. It's a beautiful way to get into the habit of reading. And because you're reading every day, this is why I'm able to get through a book, 2 books every week. And that is actually the most important thing that you can do once you have got into the process of reading, once you have started enjoying the process of reading, to get through a lot of books very fast. Build a routine. Once you have built that routine where you can read 20, 25, 30 minutes every day, that is where you will enjoy the process. Again, you have to build a routine and not just underperform or overperform. If you want to read 30 minutes a day, or you want to read till you want to fall asleep, that is a perfect way to get into the habit of reading without overworking yourself, without stressing yourself about reading. And I think that is a very interesting way to read a lot more. Okay, tip number 5, which has been my habit for about 10 years now, is that I have a Goodreads account. Goodreads is a free social media platform. It's like Facebook for books, where you can keep a track of every single book you have read. You can do book reviews, you can do a lot of other things. You can read what other people are reading, you can see what other people are saying about the book that you are reading. In my Goodreads account, I have around 150 to 200 books that I have read, which I remember. I don't remember which of the Goosebumps I've read, so I've not put them there. But it's an interesting way to keep a track of the books you're reading. And once you get a Kindle, you can actually just connect your Kindle to your Goodreads, because they're both owned by Amazon. And it gets easier. You get into this exciting habit of keeping a track of what you're reading. You get excited by sharing what you have read with other people. And it's very interesting because it builds you that social responsibility that you're reading, other people are interested in what you're reading, and you get to browse a lot of different books, you get to find and explore a lot of different books. And building a Goodreads account is actually a really logical and a good fast track way to keeping a track of what you've read, to keeping a track of what you want to read, discovering books, and basically developing a social media or an online personality for what you've read. I will link my Goodreads account in the description for this video if you want to check that out. And the final tip that I have recently grown to love is that audiobooks are not all that bad. So I personally am on a trial for Audible right now, and I think they give you 2 books a month. And on the days that I'm commuting or just roaming around in my house doing random chores, I put my headphones in, I connect to my Audible, and I just listen to a book. I don't realize when I've spent an hour or 2 reading or listening to a book, and it helps you get through a few books quickly. So I think Audible gives out a free trial everywhere. All you have to do is sign up for it, and once you do that, you get to experience the audiobook experience. Personally, it helped me a lot when I was commuting in Delhi to Gurgaon for my office. It was an hour-long commute, and I used to read or listen to a book for 2 hours every day. And I think I read around a few books that way when I had my Audible trial back in India. I think I read 2 books every month, and I'm still starting to explore if that is something that I can do dedicatedly every month. It's quite expensive over here in the UK. So if you want to experience Audible or an audiobook, there are other platforms that you can try as well. But I think audiobooks is something that will improve or at least get you started into reading a lot quicker than actually picking up a book, because it doesn't take a lot of effort and it gets you a lot of information in a really small amount of time. But I think that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching it till the end. These were my tips of how I became a more thorough and avid and regular reader. I think you'll enjoy these as well. I hope you liked the video. If you did, if you have any other tips, make sure you leave them down in the comments. Please subscribe to this channel because I come up with productivity videos almost every week. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.